Hey, sorry about the lateness, bro. Trevor. Alright, so I technically have Kimmy in Spirit right here. And she's got enough tickets to go as long as you want to. Me, I got 300 plus. I had like 460 before that weekend hit. Now I'm down to like 380 something. I went a little crazy, I ain't gonna lie to you. But I got my very first in-person location background. It's the only one I have. Like, I have lots of backgrounds, but it's the only one that says location background. I've used it. It's somebody in Taiwan spoofed some, and it got the actual picture of what Taiwan looks like. So I was like, cool. Nothing special, not like a 4-star Honda, not even shiny, but I was like, first location. Just didn't have to go there, and they're the ones that cheated, so I think I'm in the clear there. Correct. Oh yeah, and then at 6 o'clock rolls around, we'll be in every camp. I have one friend who's going to be sending, I'm not in the Discord, however, they'll send me the updates from the Raiders. I have one person working on the inside team. Like yesterday or 2 or 3 days ago, I was walking by myself and the Raiders ended up following me. Yeah, I had a whole group of cars, like 5 or 6 cars. One of my friends had me pop in with them. I was like, no. This is where the raid group was set to go, because I went to Jenison, and then where the candy shop is, and then that spot on Duke's Mural, and then I walked through the back alley, and I hit that little street on the left there, and then if I was cold, I'd go to the library. If I wasn't, I'd go back to the Shell. I'd do the Shell, then the Jenison, rinse and repeat all over again. You know, and they were like tailing me. Because at first I tried to jump in with them. Someone sent me a picture of their first raid. I put my phone in my pocket because it was like a blizzard at the time. But I figured they were going to win. There was like 17 people, but I think it bumped me out. So I was under the assumption they kicked me out, didn't like me or something. So that wasn't the case. My game probably just hit the exit button. So I walked away. I came back like a half hour later, and they crossed paths with me a second time, you know, and then my buddy Kevin has me hop in his car, and then he tells me the time, you know, so I jump in our last two, 50 and the 7 o'clock one. So they basically did one every 10 minutes. It's at a time and a place, and then everybody would go to it at the time and place. If my friend comes through, he should send me a text of a picture of what the Raiders say for the place and time they're going to. So pretty much guaranteed full. Last time I went with them, I think there was like 14 people, aside from me and the 4 that were in the vehicle. 3, so it was my girlfriend, Kevin, and his No. One of them, Kevin's in school, like kids, and then his older brother is also still in school, but he's 18. So they're preoccupied. However, they're in the basic Raiders, so they can send a screenshot potentially telling me the time and place, so we can meet the Raiders. Not really play with them per se, but use them. Oh yeah, okay. On the other hand, we don't need them at all. These are adorable. They were the ones that we refined our games for. The first legendary she and I fought was Shadows Zapdos, and we lost. And then when Moltres came around the next month around, same story. Zapdos, we won. It took us like 6 or 7 different attempts, but we got them. So we started practicing focusing, working on our friendship itself and starting there. And then when we had that Max friendship club, now I gotta re-download. I might not be able to have her in. My hotspot's not working. Hold on. I'll just turn that off. That's fine. I'm sure she won't particularly care either way around.
The dynamic check it.
G-Max? Not sure. However, I do know that there is a good Dynamax coming. I don't know if it's this weekend. No, this weekend we have a community weekend. Next weekend, Dynamax Raikou makes its debut. There'll be 1,600 seat empty you're allowed to collect per day. So they'll give you basically 2 of them. I think they'll be as much as a G-Max, which is about 800. But I hate to say it, it's the guys on the cover that are coming next. But
Right.
I heard rumors that the starters are coming back. All 3 of them.
That's what Matt also
Yeah.
he was telling me, but there's nothing.
I think that's going to come
There's
first.
nothing definitive. It sounds like.
They didn't give us time or place. However, they are giving us Cub Food. That is Cub Food in that reward right there. If you guys haven't already got it, it doesn't evolve. They lock that button until those 2 on the cover. I'll tell you a little story about them. They're the reasons I will not fight in Team Scarlet. I can't play Streamline Battle League anymore. I'm in there, by the way, guys.
Okay.
But I can't. And they're the reason why I quit. Those 2 in particular are the reason I quit doing Battle League. And I'm good at it on Pokemon Go. I am horrendous at it on Scarlet or Violet because they're new. They're streamlined. They're fresh games. And it's that one triple hit move he has. It was why I'm thinking that we'll all have struggles with this one in particular for a G-Max. However, there are good counters. You know, Metagross. Metagross would be a good way to go because it's fighting or water, or it's fighting in something other. You know, the one that's looking like it's pushing water out, that's the fighting water type. The other one, I don't remember its type line. Then again, I only got my ass beat by it in the Battle League, so I know very little other than just losing. And that's not a fun experience for me to even... It's like, I'm not bragging. I'm afraid that we're all going to get our asses crammed when they come out. Like, and not just me. I saw when I spoofed around the world during the Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise because my service was out. I didn't do it on my main, but I went on a secondary, and some of the biggest, bulkiest places in the world were losing with 40 parties, level 40s to 50 players. You know, when it first came out, nobody was prepared, and nobody at all was working on their Dynamaxes locally or spoofers.
Right.
You know, so pretty much you jump into a lobby and it's either a butt ton of trained players, and they're all losing. You know, I don't know, I feel like the second day they changed the mechanic a little bit. The max mushrooms make quite a difference too, so those, I have 1 stashed in my bag for the next D-Max that drops, because I want to get the shiny Blastoise. I have all 3 of the G-Maxes, but I had to trade up for the Venusaur.
I don't have any of the G-Maxes. Because they came out first, right?
Yep, I saw
when
the
did G-Max drop?
I still have your Charizard for you, man. I have its name. It says Rob's Master Balls, everything, man. You can have that shit.
What do I need for? What is the other thing that you were saving for me with the Necrozma? The one for that.
The shiny. Oh, the Lunala.
Yes.
Yeah, I still have that. I never got rid of it.
Yeah. That one. Well, we're almost best friends.
Yeah, no, that'll make it like 20 or 40k, something around those. Makes it a whole lot cheaper. Yeah, and then like the weekend was crazy. I ruined my second day. I used all 6 just swapping Kyriums. That was it. I just swapped 6 Kyriums with my secondary. The first day was more beneficial.
Yeah, we only played the first day pretty much.
I used a trinket. Someone used their trinket on my girlfriend, and then well, the trinket, when I used mine, it was for a Kyrium because, well, I got 1 and I did 100 plus both days. 1 fucking shiny out of 100 plus. That's not exaggeration. I'll show you the Pokedex.
I had 27 Kyriums. We did 27 because we only did the 1 day.
Yeah.
So I did 27 Kyriums and no shinies.
The second day I seen 1, but no hundo, and like a butt ton of backgrounds, but just total shaft. And then these guys, Panaps all the way. All right, they run. I have to. You know what? I'm going to back out and use Ice Burn if I have the candies to do it. Ice Burn's handy because what it does is it paralyzes them. They can't move up or down. They can't cry. They just sit there. The other one,
I
it
haven't
slows
used it. I
down
haven't even
time on the
used that
ring.
yet.
The other one's beneficial if you're trying to train your excellent throw, because what it does is it shrinks the ball down to an excellent, and it slows down time while the ball's shrinking.
Yeah, I haven't
So it
done
makes
that
it almost easy. So I'll show you the paralyzed one. I gotta give him. I gotta give my Kyrium rare candies because I burned all of them. All of them. I got 10, so I could use it for 20 minutes.
Does anybody know? Is it? What's the?
I don't know the Hyundai. I ain't got that one memorized.
I'm just going with Pineapple then. Whatever. Yeah. If I lose it, I lose it. It's not shiny, so it doesn't matter.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna use Free Shock for 20 minutes. See what it sounds like. Yeah, I got music playing, but so that's Free Shock. I backed out of the raid so I could use Free Shock in the raid. So now I'm in the raid. As you can see, he cannot cry anymore. So I can anticipate my throw without the struggles of the screen. The other one, it shrinks down the ball to an excellent throw almost every time. It shrinks it and slows down time so you have the time to get the excellent. This one just doesn't move. You know, he'll sit there.
Yes, because I thought I liked the freeze one. If I had to pick between the two, I thought I would want the freeze one more.
If you want to practice your excellent throws, that other one is awesome because you can use it on the Galar birds. You know, and like the Galar birds are a royal pain. I think the best I've ever done is a great throw. Getting an excellent on them feels next to impossible, but with that other ability,
He's
it's
the one who sees them all. Show him.
1980 is what you want.
Okay, yeah, okay. I'm just finding out nothing.
So here's my Zapdos collection.
Hey, he's got the yellow. Me too. That's my part. Wait, no, my partner's Moltres at the moment. I had to trade up for both of those.
And I hit the Galarian with Ultra Ball.
I've only ever pulled that feat once, and I traded it off to my girlfriend. It was the Kuno on the bridge over there. It was Go Fest, and we had the ROT.
And I got that shiny Moltres.
Nice. It's got the best buddy sticker too. That's who I'm working on as my buddy right now. So you have the collection as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he just started in November.
So you beat the game, is what I'm saying. That's what I've been telling people. You get all the shinies, you beat the game. No. Like, try getting all the Vivillon shinies.
Yeah, exactly.
I have 2 of them right now.
That's insane.
I have our region and I think Savant. So I've been spamming different countries for a minute. I just got like, I think 15 friends from Brazil last night. I didn't know there was a feature on PokeRaid where you can put your gamer code out there and it'll go active to everyone in the globe. So like everybody in Brazil saw my shit. So I got like 15 ads from people from Brazil. So I tapped like 15 of them, got a Scatterbug spawn.
The cool part about that feature, the freeze feature, it also
it applies to the Pokeball.
Yeah.
Both of them do.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, no, I got it running right now, but I can't run the dust and cost. I got him with Panap. Let's go, chat. All right. It 884. That's pretty decent. So I'm gonna put that on my partner right now. Yeah, no, see that's the thing is he's right where I'm at. A little more so, actually, I'd say. Well, I don't know. You tell me. So these are Galars. That's Kickin' Chicken, Sykkuno, and Flametrace.
That's awesome.
So this one I caught in a Master Ball, and that one's like, I don't know. Nothing good on him. I didn't buff him. He was like that when I caught him. And I was like, oh, Master Ball. Honestly, I was saving it for the Moltres. Because every time I come across it, I hit it with the same. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I hit him with. Well, there's always other ones.
There's
Hang on, how the fuck are we on this bridge? I thought it was out of business.
Oh, we can come to the middle. We can't go to the next part.
I didn't even know this. If I knew this all this time, man, I would have been walking that bridge right there. You know that cluster right there? I thought it was inaccessible. I was under the assumption since they started working there, I couldn't come out here.
Oh, no.
This is good to
We're
know.
going to the middle now?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Yeah. It's not the one that's unreachable.
No.
It's straight down there. There's like a
making sure,
dirt
one
path.
we have to get out, and I don't feel like getting out.
No, this one.
Okay.
I think there's a turnaround where that gym is.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
like a
there
little
is.
dirt
Yeah.
turnaround.
There's another one down that trail. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the trail.
And I think we could just pull over before the turn anyways, and we should be able to reach it right there. Not 100%, but I think I've been out here before. There's a couple of gyms back here. Yeah, I've been here before. I don't know. It's kind of boony though. It reminds me of the swamps. I think it's a little bit swampier and mushier back here.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks like they stripped a good majority of the trees out, so you can pretty much see everything. Oh, there's a chunk of deadites. You know, those guys are. I don't think they're live trees. I think they're dead trees. You know, they're like old and dead.
Oh, that guy.
You cut them in. Oh, which ones?
The mulchers we just did.
Let's go. I still have yet to get my shiny Moltres back. The one that I had, awesome. He was 3,986 CP. Why he's not in my hand anymore is because, well, I ran into somebody. I wasn't in the time of Apex, so you have to be a player of 2020. So I offered my Moltres in exchange for his Apex hello. So it was well worth it as far as I'm concerned.
Look at all the deer. There's 4 right there.
Oh my god. I didn't even know. I seen one. There was one time downtown at our freaking house. I went outside for a cigarette. There's like 7 of them bolting in front of our house. Right? I have no idea. I'm wondering in my head, and now I know where they're coming from. There's 2 more over there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's chilling. Oh man. Ooh, it's a Cardicuno. Hey, give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna step out and have a cigarette real quick. You know, I'm gonna crank it in my backpack so I don't make a mess and step out. I mean, we can jump in right now. I can get a team together pretty quick. But I mean, there's like a minute, 20 seconds. That's more than long enough. Mainly one day. Because like I've had 2 or 3 of them. Well, what I noticed was when I put up that thing, it was like 11:30 last night. So I'm assuming that means that like nighttime is morning for them. But I'm not 100% sure. They're active right now. So yeah, no, they might be within the same time zone. I don't know. I want to see if they're any good, and I just ran them. It's for the Vivaloin. I'm not gonna lie. It's just the scatterbugs. Otherwise,
I got a
yes.
shiny scatterbug the other day.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm on number 3. No, number 2. Apologies. The first one was traded to me from my secondary. He spoofs to the other countries and finds me the proper postcard, and then sends it to me. And that way, I can collect, like for example, Sandstorm is impossible to find, even with my boy over.
I have a couple of Sandstorms so far.
I've got 1 of 3, and they're. I feel like you have a 99% chance of not finding them. And the one friend I had that had it, I'm pretty sure I deleted them. Because when you hit 450, you get very frustrated because then you can't have friends anymore.
Oh, really?
That is the limit, yeah. So I have to go through and chop everybody up. And, well, that's why everybody that, you know, my homies, they got Bay City under their name. Or if they're my subscribers, like Southern Bell. You know, like the Brazil dudes. Brazil, you know. If they're from the United Kingdom, UK. It kind of depends, you know, if they're from Bay City. Well, I mean, my Alaska buddies, theirs is just kind of a given. Like one of my dude, Alaska grown, like kind of obvious right there. That's obviously my dude from Alaska. You ever see an AK grown? Yeah. Almost 100% factual. That's my friend who says that he doesn't watch my channel or play Pokemon Go. Yeah, no, his mom spoils him rotten. He's a grown-ass man, and he can get as many tickets as he wants. Mobily from in Eagle, Alaska, from the Wi-Fi at the library. There is no cell service there. So that is my assumption is, you know, at night he'll hop in and that is who that person is. Because otherwise I would have crossed paths with him already. And I can tell a white lie when I directly ask someone. And I did, and the way that he answered was the way I could tell he was lying to me. I know all of those villagers and every one of their little white lies they've told me in the past. Although he's not very slick about it. He leaves too many holes in his story on top of that. You know, just showing the interest in general, that right there, it gives you away. You know. That's all good. It's kind of cool. You know, I don't understand why he wants to lie. It was in the village. Nobody really cared much for it. You know, and they were seeing it like a nuisance, annoyance, you know, just kind of an excuse to tell them to make me go away type shit. You know, not like this. You know, this is a homely experience. It gathers people. It creates like a fellowship combination type deal. You know, you make a team. you know, I got the Raiders, but I don't like them. They don't like me. But some of them are part of my team, so I got to like collaborate with that. And then they're sometimes they work for the dark side, and they'll send me the fucking message of where they're all gonna be at. Well, I just happen to be there, and they're like, "How the fuck is this guy here? We blocked him out of the Discord because I know my people work amongst your people." Dude, no way. Panatberry first ball. Dude, I'm like just chopping it up. Articuno dropped one extra large candy. What the dick? That's that ticket, bro. Yeah, no, big shout out to Bracken. My subscriber sent me the ticket with the cub food at the top. So apparently you get one extra large candy after the capture, guaranteed. So it's worth the $8. And then my other friend sent me the Power Up March one. So I've been kind of using that one to try to get the Carcadet, dude. Since 10 a.m. was it today or yesterday? Whenever it started, Carcadet went shiny in the eggs. Yes, yes, but I have seen one, and I have hatched. Hang on. Yeah, you're not gonna like this answer. Nice. So hatch age 0, and I hatch a lot of eggs despite being at home. Hatch. It's Pokewalk, and age 0. This is 8th. Age. There we go. Okay, so you can't put in hatched. You have to. You can't put in hatch. You have to put in hatched. I've hatched 105 eggs today, and carpets. Let's take a look. So I'll just sort this list out by number, and Carcadet should be at the bottom, I think. I like out of 100 plus eggs, I've seen one Carcadet. So they've lowered the frequency in which they hatch now.
Yeah, because I was actually catching quite a bunch.
Yeah, they're easy enough to find in the 10-kilometer eggs, but out of the entirety of the day, I found one 10-kilometer egg out of those 112. Yeah, one single purple one, and those are the ones that were easiest to find Carcadet in. Not the 2 kilometers. They're like miles from finding the right one. I don't know. I got a butt ton of incubators. Like I had 170 of the on Saturday, and then I had 180 of the regular ones. They had like a 50-50 pack thing on, and I'm still chewing on it. Like, check it out. I got 6 for an example. So I got like 23 of them left, 8, and then 3, and then 63 with 3 uses. Like, bro.
Yeah, I bought one a little while ago.
I want the Carcadet. Well, I'm a Carcadet fan. I'm not gonna lie to you. Every single Carcadet I've ever hatched is still in my game, and labeled with percentages on what their stats are. Because I think they look really cool, and I saw them on what was it? There was a Netflix show, and like, what is it? Carcadet's Evolution, the one with the blue flame, was just looking clean, bro. He's going toe to toe, I think, with a Mega Charizard and just making it look like a joke. And I'm not really the type think that, like, you know, you got like a Naruto Mortal Kombat mix, but that dude is like of it. You know, he's got 2 swords for his body covered in flames. Plus, look good in the Netflix series. I don't even know what it was called, but I don't know. Like, personally, I think Ash would have been OP to keep him forever. But, you know, let's just throw out an immortal kid who stays 12 years old for a matter of 20 years. You know, that's just totally cool, right? No, I disagree. He was immortal. And not only that, his Pikachu came from the future. Should I explain? I will. So, back when Arceus, you've seen the Arceus movie and how Pikachu exploded when Ash disappeared. That is the moment in which Gary Oak came back in time with Celebi and nabbed Pikachu and put him in a Pokeball. Why do you think it exploded when Ash received the Pokeball? It was because in the Celebi movie, that little boy, his name was Samuel, wasn't it? You want to know what Professor Oak's real name is? Samuel L. Oak. Okay. So when he was blipping through time with Celebi, he crossed paths with Arceus, and after the explosion when Ash died. And that is when he put Pikachu into a Pokeball. And that is why Pikachu was meant to wind up with Ash. That's why he purposely gave away all of the other Pokemon. He knew that if he didn't have it, everyone would be dead. Every single other legendary threw a shot at this Pokemon, and all that happened was a shield popped up, except Pikachu. Except that one Pikachu. So, I don't know. That's the theory floating around. And then his father's Giovanni. Think about it. He's got 2 people babysitting him that would never hurt him. They get really close, but they train him to take care of himself. Is that not a father watching out for his kid? In the most dark way, referring to him, people will probably argue with me on it. It's either him or Professor Oak. It's whoever spent the most time with her. But Professor Oak has no lineage of a dating history with her, but Giovanni does. That's revealed in one of the movies. So that's what leads me to believe that he could be the father. My reason why I think Oak is because he's constantly with her. Every single call you get between Ash and Oak, she is in the background, or he is in her house, or she is in his house, or they're eating at each other's house. You know, every hint points towards him, but the other hints point towards Giovanni. He wants nothing to do with that kid, but he's still taking care of him. He's sending his 2 weakest lackeys to watch him because he knows they ain't never gonna succeed in getting Pikachu, but he can always keep an eye on his kid without being anywhere near him, or his wife, or ex, or however that would work. He must hate her, is what I'm assuming.
For postcard, if I delete a postcard, does
Yeah.
it still go? Does it still keep coming?
I don't think so, because last night I was doing that. I got up to 300, and I went back and I deleted everything, and then I did it again, and I didn't get a Scatterplug spawn. I think it has to exclusively be a new one. It has to be a different one. But if you delete it from the postcard book and someone sent it to you after that, then yes, you would still get the Scatterbug spawn. It has to be after. But if it's the same one you already pinned and it's on a different day, yes, it'll qualify. But it can't be the same day. So you can't unpin and then repin the same one that's already in a gift box. I have been fiddling with it last night. I did test this. I went through, I think I had 59 is what I deleted twice, and I didn't get the Scatterbug spawn. So I went through and I pinned like about 100 times. I did it twice to check it. Yeah. See, what I'll do is I'll go through all my friends and I'll figure out which ones are sending gifts, which ones aren't, which ones are Bay, which ones are subs. Those guys are like the Bay and subs, they're untouchables. But the ones that are just sitting there and you got like a 1-star friend that never opened your gift, chop them down. You know what I'm saying? If they're a subscriber, then they get a gold pass. I'll never touch them. They can play with me to their heart's content till I'm dead. They're backing me up on the channel. They're supporting. So I can't chop them down. People in Bay, it's simple. I can chop them up, and then when I re-add them, they'll have the same stars that we did when we were already friends, which is incredible because me and my secondary, we cut off quite a bit, and then I just re-add him when I get the room on my friends list. We're still 4-star friends. We don't have to buff all the way back up there either. So there are benefits people are unaware of. Like I see people bitching about it. Like, I didn't get my 100,000 XP for 4-star friends. I was like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. They're bitching about that when they got rid of a friend who was gonna bounce on them as soon as that happened anyways. I'm gonna stay on 5-star friends. And when we have events like this one, our best buddy boost is going to be insane in the battles. Like, it makes all the difference. Like, that's our season boost right now. We got friendship increase damage and rates, as well as the extra large candy with every trade, including little ones. Like, how I've been trying to work on my Drober. My Excadrills. I have 3 of them. One of them's a shiny Dynamax. One of them's already level 50, but the other one's not. So one takes regular candies, the other one takes extra large candies, and how I use to refine this is instead of crushing them at the end of the day, I go to my secondary home and I trade each and every one of them, giving me an extra large candy for every one that I send out, instead of crushing them, just getting a regular candy. And that's all they give me. And XL. Usually it's less than that. We all know give those easy. They really make you fight for them. Like, I got 2 level 50 Kyriums, and I kind of regret it to a little bit degree because now I can't get the ability as much. On the other hand, the stream was awesome. I had like almost 200 views on the Saturday one. Like, that was fun. And I think I got like 5 subs. I don't know. This morning I did like a short and sweet. What was it? Great League. I went into the Great League. I had like 5 different teams I was testing this morning. One that's been keeping me out of the Great League because I told the chat I'm not going back in there until this guy evolved. So I had a Pancham, and I read
Just got a shiny pitch.
yeah, no, they are monsters in the Great League. Like, dude, he's solo. He took out 3 Pokemon by himself, no switch, no shield. Yeah, no, give him. He can learn an attack that buffs his attacks at random, which is it's a dark type move. I think it's something swipe. No, it's not swipe. Hang on, let me just pull him out.
We could just go down to okay. We're gonna start spawning at 6, right?
Yeah, we go across the bridge. There's a bunch of clusters. We could just pop by the Jennison. I bet the raid group's gonna be over there. Pongoro was who evolved. So I changed his regular move to Karate Chop, Rock Slide for your first, Night Slash for your secondary. See, what they recommend is close combat, but I'm not looking for a defense buff. That harshly drops your defense, and I'm not looking to get killed quickly. This thing has good bulk. He's got 132 health, which is decent. You know, for team-wise, man, my teams have changed quite a bit. Like, dude, I use a fucking Whale Lord now. Yeah, no, he's got rollout. They gave him rollout just in the last season start. And I was like, dude, yes, I can use my shiny Whale Lord. Like, he's got Scald and Surf. Now he has rollout. What the fuck? And he was winning today. Say less. He was on a team with my Spiritomb, my shiny one. And who else was it? I don't know. Hang on. I'll just tell you guys my teams. My teams are meta, and they work amazing. Okay, so I take a website, and I find all of my moves that way. PV Poke tells you what is top in categories right now, what's doing the best, which one are the best leads, which ones are the best bulk, which ones have the best attack, you know, all of that stuff. But so, like, my first one, like, this is my personal favorite at the moment. That big bear thing, Pongoro, Corsola, the Galarian version. You want, it's like Stone Gem or something like that on the left side, and then Nightshade on the right side with Hex as the fast move. And then Dunsparce, I have a shiny one, and you want to put dual moves on it. Make sure that one of the moves is the fast move, Drill Run, because it lowers defense. This fast move, the regular move, is Rollout, and then you want Rock Slide as your secondary. I really like the Rock Slide. It's really handy because everybody is using Mandibuzz because it's number 3 in the Great League category-wise. So most people are going Galarian Corsola, Clodsire, and then that other one I just said. So based on the rankings, a lot of people just set their rankings up as the top 3 in the categories on PV Poke. So keeping that in mind, I don't do that. I go all the way down to at least 30, and I check each and every one, their move sets, into my team on bulk, how many hits I can take in effect, and try to have a team where I can avoid using shields if I can, to like the and just really piss off my opponent. They're like, dude, I just hit this Galarian course like twice directly, and he's not even in the green yet. Well, he's not even in the yellow. Like, if I was that other person, I'd be royally pissed in my chair. And that's what I'm looking for. That's good entertainment. That's good, wholesome, entertaining streaming right there. Plus, like, I think it was, I got a shiny. Is that a catch or a hatch? That's a catch, chat. With the party. Yeah, boys. We got a shiny Sneasel.
There you go.
Hell yeah. Just talking and chopping. We shining. Let's go. Now let's get some of that shiny energy in the raids. Actually, that's number 3. My first shiny was the Scatterbug, who is a purple and red Vivaloin now. Very cool looking. Wynut Hatch. And then the Sneasel. Yeah, no, I think it's one of 3, but it's already up for trade. I've been trying to get my hands on the Siliglyph, and I finally found someone who's willing to, and I told him, well, it's not a Scatterbug anymore, because I had to evolve it. You know, I have Polar, our country's Vivaloin shiny, but this other one ain't from our country, and that's the one I'm going to give to him, because it's already registered. But this is a shiny Vivaloin. I think this is
That's nice.
Yeah, no, it took forever, but you got to keep in mind, I'm pinning postcards, and every time I send them out, I'm pinning those ones too. And as soon as my shit fills, I drop everything. I don't buy more pages. I go in and I delete all 350. Every last one of them. I sit there and tap everyone. There's no, I need to select all, but there isn't one. But I take the time to do that.
I wish it was a fucking select all button.
Yeah, they give us all these awesome features, reviving and all this other crap, but they only gave us like skirmishes of what they intentionally lowered the catch rate on those. They were absurdly hard to capture, even with my platinum trophies.
27, I only missed a couple.
I think they were trying to encourage people to use the abilities. You know, the abilities would have potentially cost them rare candies as well as Stardust during the event, which would keep them buying stuff out of the store, buying gold, buying star pieces and incense. You know, they had a good idea going. Ninek definitely knows how to make their money, and they probably made, like, I don't even want to think about it, millions. They made millions on the weekend, without a doubt. Yeah. Like, because I know, like, I was sitting on 80 of every item. I had 80 incense, 80 lucky eggs, 80 star pieces. And, like, the whole weekend I was sharing that with everybody I was with, dropping lures all over town. That was fun. Oh, yeah, it's about to start right here.
Playing. I'm thinking the red. Oh, no, that's not the red card.
And this is my homie Kevin. I was just telling you guys about those fuckers. Yeah, that's my homie.
I thought it was him.
I'm pretty sure that's Kevin and his brother.
We played with
They told me they wasn't
Saturday.
out.
We were talking to them. We were over by the county building.
Yeah,
Not
they're
the
cool.
county building, the clock towers.
Yeah, they're cool as shit, bro. Like, they were keeping a lookout. Like, we got a PPO on her son Johnny now. Oh, it's good. Yeah, and it went through. So they were keeping an eye on him because they live right next door to where Johnny does.
We got a zap and down.
Hell yeah, I'm jumping in there. Yup. The raid group's here. Okay, so that Bay City grandpa you see there, he is a part of my team, but I haven't been able to get a hold of him. I texted his wife, Bay City grandma, if they could come scoop me up. She let me on raid. So yeah, no. One of they are in a red car, the grandma and grandpa, and they have a white car as well, a 4-door. So I've seen them in 2 different vehicles. So I'm pretty sure every vehicle you see here, minus like 2 or 3 of them, are all playing Pokemon. I know this is Kevin over here. I'm just gonna walk over and say what's up. Like, what up, boo? I'm gonna go over there and be like, what are you doing in my rain? My rain. And should I go out there and be like, hey, I thought you guys said you weren't gonna be here tonight. I'm gonna get a second invite in. I really don't know if we're gonna be able to chat. Like, it looks pretty full right now. Should I get out there and make a scene? Get out of my raid! I'm trying to play with my friends in Alaska! Start fucking having. No. I think they're ducking down. I looked over there. I'm gonna just say I see you. I'm gonna text him. I see you. I'm gonna be like, are you guys at the? And then if he says yes, I'm gonna be like, I can smell you from over here. Look in the raid lobby. Just mobbing. So who's Demons? I still haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, no, that's a local. But I think it's a lazy as well. Like, I honestly think it's someone who lives downtown, but they use mobile raid passes from their home. Because I see them and I walk around, and I promise you, if they were out and physically walking around, they probably would be. But my guess is maybe they're handicapped and they can't leave home. Because I only ever see them in the raid. I've never seen them in person. I've always, I'm one of the people that come up, knock on the window, and say what's up to it. You know what I'm saying? So if they were out, I would have already seen them and met them, So I feel like a lot of people don't like coming into the raids. They don't like to be in person, or sometimes they physically can't. Like one friend of mine, her name's Dawn. She does come out and drive from time to time, but she can only push like an hour. She's got MS, so she can't walk as much as she wants to. Dude, that was over 266 on the clock. That was way too much. So I have a guess. I already know where we're going, but let me go ask Kevin because he knows where they're going. Yeah, no, they're definitely going to the candy shop. Then Dukes, I think, is usually their strat. It would be 610, but I'm going to double check. I didn't even close that. Hold on. Here we go. Come out with your hands up. This is a robbery.
What's going on? Sorry we didn't text you. Mom said no visitors or no riders.
God, I got a ride over there. Where's the next one? Painting? 610?
Bay Antique.
All right, I'll meet you guys over there. All right, yeah, no shine. They said Bay Antique. So yep, candy shop 6:10 is the start time. So yeah, no, that was their mom's call. Their mom didn't want nobody in the car. Definitely.
We take it.
Definitely. I'll crush it. Like yesterday when I was catching birds, it was during the spotlight hour. So I'm like, oh, not a 4-star. Killed it.
The powerful potential. That's the.
That's as far as I'm aware, everybody's been talking all over Facebook that is a cub foo that does not evolve. So it is a legendary Dynamax spawn. Yes, D-Max. Oh, it's being dirty. Hold on. You need to hit it with some Swiffer Wet Jet. I have no idea where they go after we hit Duke's Mural, though. Not Duke's Mural, the one that's at the corner. After that point, my suggestion would be just tail one of them. Tail my buddy in the red car. I'm sure he won't care.
I don't care if they care.
We're gonna tail them anyways. That's what they did to me. No, I'm gonna do it to them. Nah, I was walking around in a blizzard, bro, hitting raids in a blizzard. I didn't give a fuck. I got like 15 to 20 friends to fill the lobby by myself, and the other phone I have here is an auto clicker, so I literally just pop my phone in my pocket and let my homies do this shit, you know? Well, my account doesn't even die. There's too many people in the account. I probably get like 2 KOs before it's over, you know?
That's why. Dukes isn't a bird.
Mhm.
It's stabilized.
Ah, so
I
that's...
assumed it would have been a bird, but it's
We
not.
should do that charming.
Oh yeah, that Zapdos is 6:10 start time, so you could probably do that Charmander real quick. I have no D-Max energy, so otherwise I totally would. I burn that shit like a hot firecracker. When I heard Metagross was back in the shit, I mean, Bellum, dude, yes. Every single time I crossed paths with someone while they were doing their shopping and shit, I jumped right in, like, yes. You know, if you get in, you ready up, and you're still cruising, you can
Oh,
fight.
you said they were in the 610?
Yep, so they do it like every 10 minutes or so. So like 6:10, 6:20 would be the next one. So I'll text Kevin because Jason wasn't even in the car with him. It's just Kevin by himself. Maybe his brother got in trouble. I don't know. He is being an asshole. That's okay. I honestly could care less if he leaves. I'm not really trying here. It's more about the candy for the Galar bird than the bird itself. They're like, I mean, after those guys are level 50 and they got their dual moves and shit, then it's the Dynamaxes. You know, and then after that, I don't fucking know, trading. I don't know, trade negotiations. Nobody's going to turn down a level 50 Zapdos with dual move. That shines. It has to shine. Otherwise, just dual moves at level 50 is basic. You know, well, in my head, it depends. You know, it depends. Some Pokemon are worth getting to level 50 regardless of the shiny. Like Slacking. Yes. It goes over 5k. Alright, just like that Fuse Kyrium. Right now, that's the only Pokemon I can think of that can even go par with the new guy. And those two on the cover make me nervous and sweat every time I open the game. Like, I'm like, dude, we're all gonna die. My whole team's gonna fall to their ankles on this one. But we'll all find out the hard way. I already did, unfortunately. I don't need to see the future to know what's gonna happen. I want to make myself eat my own words, but truly I believe we're all screwed, and it's not going to happen. Oh, he bounced. He believes it too. All right, so about 2 minutes to start. See, what I do is I'll go into the Zapdos raid, and what I do is I'll watch this part. So when that says 15 even at 0, that's when I jump in. Otherwise, their leader's kind of a tight ass about it. It's like, don't jump in early, baby, you know. I'm not like their leader, thank God. He's not. I just put it politely, he's not my preferred company. However, I do use them. The group, their little raid group. A couple of them I have friends in there, so I have a couple friends working on the inside. Grandpa and Grandma are on my team. Kevin and Jason are on my team. So there's a handful of them I turn to the dark side. They're just unaware of it. So what I do is I be here to mob in the lobbies. And I think Rob in particular hates it because he blocked something I didn't even do on Discord. Somebody was spamming bullshit, and I wasn't aware of this. I was playing on my PlayStation, I was playing zombies or something on BO6. But that aside, he blamed me for this. Saying that kids are on this thing and you can't be putting porn on our just Discord. And I'm like, what are you even fucking talking about, dude? I'm not even on Discord, and you're blaming me for some shit that don't even have anything to do with me. I just thought it was stupid. So, that kind of juvenile shit's the reason I ain't in their Discord. It's because, well, one, making false accusations with no proof is just preposterous. And two, I don't want to be around people like that because they're just trouble. And I mean, if you had evidence to prove your facts, I wouldn't be saying that, because otherwise you're just calling me a liar. And I don't really like that because that's not the kind of thing I would go out of my way to do, especially being aware that there are kids on that Discord. That sounds more like they just had a weasel in there. They're lining up in there. Yep, they jumped in there. All right. So the next location, I'm not sure. So before I invite, I'm going to see if I can get a hold of Kevin. My messenger's been weird. So like when I click on his name in my bubbles, he fucking vanishes. So I don't know what that is. I haven't really liked Facebook, but it's the only way I can get a hold of some of the people from my village. We don't have cell towers out there. So this kind of shit don't exist. I mean, don't get me wrong, if you're on PG Sharp and you're on Wi-Fi at home, you could definitely play this in the village because you could teleport anywhere, Technically, that's what my secondary was doing before I hung out with you guys today. I was not on my main, I was on secondaries that I just crafted today. But what I did was I took my referral code and I made brand new game accounts to farm the Pokemon I need extra large candies for. And what they did was, so I had them farm in that area, catch Pikachu for their starter. I think the one I was working on earlier today is like level 22, so they ascend very, very fast, And on top of that, when they do raids, they're picking up other country friends. So if I was to bring them back here at the same time, I could possibly have other country friends jumping in. I don't like to raid with them, not those new spoofed accounts. More or less the benefits. The referral code, you can get 10 rare candies on your main account if they purify 20. And that is easy on PG Sharp because you can pull up the map, pull up every single Pokestop within a 300-meter radius from where you are on the map, and you can see each and every one that has a rocket on it. So you can track them, beat them, track them, beat them. It's obviously going to give you a strike later in time. All right, it is signing into the party. However, I'm not putting mine at risk. I'm making a brand new account with my referral code. My account isn't at risk in the slightest. I'm doing the trades and trading them to my main. Someone suggested a spoofer account, and I don't really do that. I just make a fresh one. Or if I throw my secondaries under the bus, it's got to be the ones with the least amount of strikes. The ones that are on the 30 days is the one I'm holding right now. So his next strike is gone. I believe 30 is the last one. And then after that, it's a permanent. So the last time I faced my 30 days was Sinnoh last year. Sucked ass. I was streaming my girlfriend's account actually that day. But I had a blast all the same. I got her like 4 shinies and she hooked me up with 2 of them, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, no, I definitely tasted the recommendation for spoofing. 30 days, no login. First week was pretty bad too. You couldn't even look at your friends list. You can't. You can spin gyms, you can spin Pokestops, but you don't get a free day raid pass, and you also can't see raids. You can see 1 Pokemon a day and catch 1 Pokemon a day. So it's very shafted. But this is meant to be real. You're not supposed to be doing all that crap. However, sometimes I want to see where the world's at. I want to go to the G-Maxes in other countries, in Australia, Tokyo, the bigger countries, Sydney, those places, and see how they're doing. If they're doing terrible, then I don't feel so bad in my own country anymore, because we were doing bad. When Venusaur, Charizard, and Blastoise came out, the first 2 or 3 sets we did, we had 40, and we all lost many times.
They were next to impossible, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. You know, that's why I think they put the max mushrooms in a couple events later on purpose, so they could get their money's worth out of every single one of us.
They were next. I heard they were like next to impossible.
And catch rate was absolute garbage too. Lost 3 Blastoise, and the last one that I lost, not because of skill, each one was an excellent throw with a golden raz. Jesus throw. Like back then, they had a throw when you touch the ball and it recenters, it flings the ball to the left or the right, and that's what it did with my last ball. And it was like heartbreaking because it was the second one I didn't catch. It was a Gigantamax Blastoise.
No, the throw when it does the left-right one. What is that?
When you throw to the left or the right, excellent. The excellent curveball throws.
Oh, like do you ever get like a random ass like where it just fucking flies totally not how you threw it?
Yup, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
I call it the Jesus throw because they didn't have a name for it, but it was bugged. And it was bad during those threes event. They had a weekend, and yeah, no, I wasn't happy. My service was out the day it started, and I had to hotspot off of a friend, and I had to go home when it started because I was so booty hurt. I like set up the event. I had the campfire event down at the community center. I had to connect to the Wi-Fi. I had to tell everybody I can't go. I was like shook. So like later that night, I made it out, and my friend had his hotspot on. So I tried to 4-man a G-Max Venusaur. I was the last person in the lobby, and I also got him into the yellow, and then I died. Yeah, but that was with 4. No max mushrooms existed. It's just, well, unlike everybody else, I took the Dynamaxes seriously, anticipating this. I knew this thought and this thought alone that one day there'll be a D-Max so strong that we won't win, just like those 3 when they started. It's going to be Eternatus. Eternatus is going to be the final Dynamax, like the trump card, the end game, you know, the last Dynamax they give us. I guarantee you. It is a Ghost Dragon, and it'll be locked into Dynamax. Like how they did Toxtricity, they're not going to do him like that. I don't think they're going to put him in a regular raid until like a couple of years later, or way later. You know, they're going to fan that shit out as far as they can. You know, just like they did on these shinies, or just the basic releases. Like, did you hear Karkadet shiny released?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, but they didn't throw it on blast. They make it crystal clear to everybody. When they showed the egg pools, they showed the shiny next to its head, but they never gave us like a big old, you know, they didn't give us a heads up at all. They gave us a picture of it, and if you didn't see the flicker icon on it, you wouldn't have known. You know, like Arvesta and I think the Karkadet are the only shinies in the 8-kilometer egg pool right now. Now, I have no idea which one they're doing, so at 6:20, just look left and right really fast and just pretend we're psychic, and then we'll go for it. This is pretty handy, though. Let me see if I can try to get her in on the hotspot. Get her in on this action. Maybe fill the lobby. Raichu Galarian in the field. Wow. Huh. I just sent it to the stack. I think that's the first time I've seen... Excuse me. It says no internet access. Don't be like that. There is internet access. Quit playing. It's like high speed, man. It always does some shit like this. It still says no. Okay, I am streaming too, so that could be it. Well, she knows I'd be putting her on here if I could. Dude, I pissed my girlfriend off. It wasn't even intentional. 13 straight minutes of screaming. 15 for this one. So this one was 13 minutes of screaming. Unknown A shiny. That was 13 straight minutes of screaming, top lung style. 15 minutes of screaming. Marcactus.
That's nice.
Yes, I wanted the Silaglyph, but this is just as good because I was like, I don't care if I get the Buffalent, but I just want the Silaglyph and the Marcactus. So I was lucky enough to get this one. Plus, I think the only really cool part is the flowers. You got to turn it on its side to see it. They're like red in the middle. They're nipples. They're double nipples. But the normal one, I don't know if anybody even looks at Marcactus's normal one or they turn it to the side at all. Oh, I got a shiny set right now. Hold on. We got about a minute. I don't know how to spell it. Oh, I give up. I don't know how to spell it. That's bad. Oh, what? I just white screened in the middle of my. Okay, yeah, we're turning off the hotspot. I white screened in my on storage, not even in a raid. But it stopped. But that was weird.
That is right.
I haven't seen that in a while. Like I haven't had white screen in a raid in a long time. You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Like they fixed it. Finally. It's been like a year. It feels like it's been almost a full year since I seen it. Sinotaur. Sinotaur is when it stopped. And you want to know the funny thing? You know how I told you I guessed that Origin Palkia would be at the top of Master League again on PV Poke? Yeah, he is. Just like Sinotaur. I wasn't wrong, bro. Check this shit out. I called it. No, it's almost 6:20. I can't be distracting everybody. It's 5. Okay, look left, look right. I'm going to jump in the left one, guys, and you guys jump in the right one and tell me left one. On our left. Rotary Park sign. They're on the left one. There's one person in there. Let's mob in that one. And, like, piss them off real bad if everybody's going in the back one.
Well, we didn't even fill up the last lobby.
Oh, I'm going to invite all my friends this time. Last time I only did 5. This time I'm going to do 10. But I'll go with Alaska Grown, Big Red Zoologist, Katie WMG, Click Clack Jack. I'm going with names of people I know that show up that are best friends. JDMSR, he's my bestie. So best friendship damage is broken right now. Like, I'm almost 100% certain she and I could duo any of these birds because we're best friends. And we have the counters. Well, I mean, you want an easy cakewalk on this? See, I'm not going to use the best mega. I'm going to use a mega that gives me the most candy. So you want an electric mega here. You know what I'm saying? So in my case, it's like 2 options: Metatrick, or I'll just type in electric and mega evolve because we got a whole lobby carrying right now. So the electric mega will get you more candy for the Zapdos afterwards. So I'm gonna mega evolve my shiny Ampharos here. Don't know what level his mega is. The better the mega level, the more extra large candy and regular candy after the capture. So I'm gonna go with an electric mega. He's a blue Super Saiyan with all pink. See, he's got the blue Dragon Balls, not the red ones. They're like, I don't even remember where I got him, but I don't know. I've been a fan. I think it was like Fleece King's first Shundo. He got it was a shiny Priya. It was a Mary.
Oh, we filled this one.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Is if I get all 10 of my invites in there, 1 or 2 of my friends show up, it's gonna overblow their lobby. They have about, I'd say, 12 to 14 people usually. Sometimes they have the full 20 man, and we bump people out just being here. Like I pissed out Rob once, and he's like, "Who's that extra person that jumped in the raid? I couldn't play." I'm like, "Let's go! I kicked the leader out." I'll teach him. Block me for nothing. I like how I was a Rehyperior the whole time, and I got to use 1 Earthquake and it was over. Like, wow. Wow.
Very quick.
Very, very quick. It ended so quickly. Get a sub for that, chat. Get a sub, hit that bell. Yes, sir. Oh, I didn't know XLs. I got 4 extra larges after the raid was over. Wait, I don't have Grandpa as a friend? I'll send him an ad. Wait, his friends list is full. There's a person I don't know either. There's like 2 people in that raid I'm not friends with, so I added them. I have a brown looking one. I think mine's Mexican.
Yeah, mine looks pretty brown too.
Yeah, I think these guys been in Mexico like a little too many hours, chat. These guys definitely got a tan going. Oh, my Moltres pumped it back. I missed too. Well, I mean, I hit it, but it's like, nah. Well, that would have been cool with the COD, but I didn't. So apparently we have Mexican Moltres in this game, chat. Or, I mean, you could call them Filipino, I guess. I don't know. I do like the tones throughout the day to night. This is a cool feature that's not in the other games. Like, in any of the Streamline games, this feature doesn't exist. This is a foreshadowing thing that goes from day to night, which is really, really cool. The darker it is, the more they look like they glow. Like, the Kyrium were purple. We were all tripping in the car I was in, thinking we all had shinies because the entire butt and body look all purple at night because of the moonlight hitting the body of the Kyrium. So it changes how it looks. Same with fucking Articuno. Articuno looks all purple. the regular one.
Yeah.
You know, like I think it's just a cool feature that the game needed it. You know, it needed that little extra kick and push. You know, and then I got nicknames to give him. You know, this would be the Mexican Moltres. Pretty much. And then that Zapdos, I feel like that was a crusty Zapdos. It's a little brown. It was like a browner Zapdos. It wasn't yellow. It was like a darker brown. You got the shiny, so like I don't know. As time changes, their look changes. Also, I noticed me and my girlfriend got the same exact CP, but if you don't catch them at the exact same time, the stats are different. Yeah. She had the exact same CP Pokemon. We caught them at like maybe 20 seconds apart, and hers was a different stat set than was, and we had the same number. So it has to do with timing, not just the number anymore. So the randomization, that right there proved to me that the CP doesn't always matter. You know, so I think there has something to do with your ball and the mechanic of which you throw. Or the trainer. I'm not 100% sure. I don't trust the hunters anymore. Like, just because of that. Like, that was literally a week ago I tested that. So I feel like the game is naturally changing behind the scenes, and they're not telling nobody. Nothing. Like, catch rate went down. If you guys aren't aware, you've noticed how many more balls you have to use in a regular legendary raid. I have to go all the way down to the last ball most of the time. And I have a platinum in every single type. That shouldn't happen. Like, what was the point of getting all the platinums? To just sit here all the way down to 20 balls? No, I have 20 balls. I am down to 4. Yeah, no, he wants every single golden raspberry in my bag. That's one thing. And 2, he wants to watch as I watch him leave. So those are 2 things I got to deal with. But at the end of the day, you think about the benefit. Your Galar Moltres is going to get to level 50 if you endure this bullshit. I hate this Moltres! The Mexican doesn't like me.
I panapped him. I got him.
I know, I'm still panapping him. I'm not giving up though, I'm on 1 ball. Panap, no silver, all sauce. Alright, we're gonna try to go for the excellent. And we failed, chat. Hopefully it has mercy on our souls. It did not. It said peace, homies. So 6:30 should be the next start time. My assumption is the one to the right, since they did the one on the left. Yeah. Oh, that one's gone. What the fuck?
Yeah, it didn't really appear yet.
Yeah, so 6:30, one of these 2, they'll all just horde raid into. I don't think they'll have a specific time, so when every single other raid is dead, which they are 1 minute and 45 seconds on this Mega Lucario, so that's how long the lapse is. I don't know why he's out there, but that Mega Lucario will turn into a bird, I'm full well aware. So any raids that were during the raid hour that dissipate during the raid hour will instantly turn into one of the birds, if you weren't aware.
What up?
What up? What's going on?
So which one are they hitting next, bro? Left or right? I'll turn my hotspot on for you, bro. It's not working for my gold phone. Oh. I haven't been able to get my girlfriend, and my hotspot keeps having an exclamation point on it saying I don't got internet. Dude, I'm on high speed. Dude, that's sick. Keep them. Keep them. Yeah, no, never delete that one. Delete the old ones during double transfer events. Like Spotlight Hour yesterday was a double transfer. That is sick. Look at that. Look, he's got the shiny Duramaka. He's the only person I know that has one. Dude, that's a flex, though. This is my best and worst flex. Background, no legacy. It doesn't have a legacy move. It has Dragon Pulse. Also, you can't use an Elite Charge TM to put Glaciate on after. Yo, that one's a good one, bro. I have one to match. I have a Lucky Licky Licky. Hold on. Chat, we got to show him mine. Check it out. Ultra League, dual moved, shiny Licky Licky. That was also no, it was a hatch. It wasn't traded to me. Yo, you got one too. He's got the shiny Duramok as well. Oh, yep. So Zen Headbutt, Earthquake, and Shadow Ball. I use him in Ultra League. He's got bulk on hit point. He's 202 and he's 2495, so he's an Ultra League fighter. Yeah, no, keep that one, man. Take him into Ultra League. He's really good. He can take a lot of hits directly. I was like taking Hydro Cannon and it wasn't taking but like 20% of his health away. So he can bulk without shields. It's a handy Pokemon. Plus, it's extremely annoying, and the amount of shinies that I've obtained is irritating. Lickitung is my least favorite because of the amount I have. I have 18 shiny lick anything. Like,
I have one. I have
That's
one.
crazy.
I have
18 of
my
these.
annoying shiny.
Like, I was hoping it'd be like a Bidoof or just something stupid, or like it's the starters. It ain't gonna be that good.
I got the Magus.
Charmander.
And I believe it.
Red one first?
A bunch. And then I have the Waltz and then the fucking Sprigatito. I have like 20 of those. I gotta whittle it down. Which one?
Oh, they said the red one first, but it hasn't spawned for me yet. We're gonna jump in the yellow. Yeah, he said he had yellow. All right, we're jumping in. I'm gonna invite my homies, see if we can fill that lobby again.
Mine hasn't changed. You guys, mine didn't change.
The yellow one in the back.
I'm gonna reload.
Yeah, try to reload it. I'll keep you I'll keep you posted on countdown. We're at 105 right now, so you have time to back out and reload. Am I okay to hit my vape in, bro? I know you don't want cigarettes in here, but I gotta like ninja hit it because it's radiation. I'm really close to getting off of it, bro. I'm like 260 something left. Then I'm off the shit and I can actually hit it. I'm looking like a weirdo. But if anyone asks, I'm sucking my own dick. And you can tell them I said that. It's not gay. It's not.
No, it's not.
It's not. I don't need a girlfriend. I mean, I have one, but I have an option. Yep, that's what I'm doing, without a doubt in my mind. That's what I'll tell the cops, too. If they ever ask. Sucking my own dick, officer. You got a problem with that? There's the station. Go home. Go home. Go back to where you came from. I'm kidding. I don't really hate cops. I don't like how they took my dad out, but he had it coming. Fucking drug addict. I don't know. Personally, I think he deserved to die. I think it's a toxic thing to say, but dude was hung up on everything known to man, plus just don't know what happened to him. Didn't really even know him like that. Grandma made him sound like he was good at some point in his life. But no, I feel like people like him should have been exterminated a long time ago. Like, I don't know. The only place that he should be even existing in is a trap house or like a drug house, you know.
Sad still.
No, I mean, I'm at realization, you know, that's how he was. You know, he wasn't like that all the time. My grandma said he was like a Jew and he went to a Jewish church and he wore a yarmulke. So he was really into all of that stuff before all of that drug bullshit. So at some point or another, she said he was a good man. You know, he was good at some point. He just, you know, people change with what they put themselves around. That's how he turned out. That's what he chose to become. And decided, hey, when we're high as shit, drunk as a skunk, and on every drug known to mankind, want to have kids? Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Let's have kids. 3 of them? For sure. Yeah, no. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Although I'm glad my grandparents raised me, not those fools. Because, well, my mother has 0 contact with me, and that's her personal choice. But it's mutual. I don't think I would want contact with her. She wants to do texts, and I'm more of a verbal person myself. If you want to text me, then you might as well just stop bothering. Trying to make her a part of my life is better. When my grandma was around, she warned me to stay away from her. She tried to stop me from meeting her. I mean, I know now why. Although I did find her and I did seek her out. I went through that phase in my life where I feel like I needed her. Then I realized nobody needs either of those people. Yo, let's go. Dude, that's mint. What's the CP on it? Nice.
feel like I'm a slow capper. I'm like actually trying. Good shit. I have none left. I killed every single one of them yesterday. I mean, I have the ones from today, but other than that, yeah, my farm is dead. Yesterday was double transfer candy, so pretty much every legendary I had for extras is
I
gone.
know. I fucking.
Is that a Vivivolk?
Where'd you get that spawn? Field? Special research. What? Oh, dude, I want to get out and get that. I'm stuck in here. I'm about to use Iceburn, chat. This shit's handy. You know what? Is the raid still there? The raid's still there, isn't it? Yeah, it's still there. I'm using Iceburn, bro. Fuck this shit. Alright, yeah. We're using Iceburn. This is taking too long, man. Alright, I'm gonna go for 10 minutes. Yeah, no, it's the cheat sheet to any capture. He's out there. I'm going for it, bro. No, there's the Kuno there. Wait, did I seriously cap, chat? Dude, I seriously capped on a quick catch. Hey, I'm ready, guys. So is it 40 after start time? Alright, we'll be ready. Oh, it's my favorite. It's the Kuno. Oh, that's my jam. I am streaming, so if they strike upon me for the song, let the strike come upon me. It's my jam. I'm listening to this shit while I'm playing on my PS5 at home. Ride to my girlfriend. I got my TV at like 100. It's like a 65-inch TV, so it keeps all the bullshit at a minimum. Like people bitching or whining or dogs barking.
Oh, dude, you got the Knit 2 shiny?
That one's me. I see someone in there. We got an early Nancy. Anybody else see the early Nancy? I'm gonna jump in there just to see who it is. I'm gonna see who's jumping in early. Don't follow me, guys. I just want to see who's the bad. There's no one in there. It was a trap, dude. It was me. Did anyone else see the one in there? I went in there. No, I was going in there trying to figure out who. Is there? What the? Galarian Raichu's in the raids right now? How's that look? I don't think I haven't run yet.
Oh, it's fucking mint. It's black.
I don't think I have plenty of peas. It does look mint though. It reminds me of what's his name? Dendende's shiny. Like I got the Christmas one. Dendende's normally yellow, right? And it's got that same brown tone to it. Let's see if I can find it. This one, very lucky. The Christmas costume, Dendende. Normally they got the yellow, but they got that brown tone somewhere. So dang it. Well, I'll get it eventually. I got 1,363 shinies right now, and I'm still working. So a lot of those are dupes, but some of them are like my strongest fighters. You know, I feel like I could, like there's only a handful of them. Like the XXLs are my favorites, so I'll just do that. Yeah, we got some XXL shinies. Need Clapovini, Mega Rayquaza, level 50 dual move, Dragon Ascent, and Break Its Wing. Not level 50, 4,713 Iron Tank. I believe he has Earthquake and Moonblast for his moveset. Deathwing, level 50, Necrozma, Dawnwings, Moongeist Beam, Dark Pulse, and then level 50. I forget Dustmane Necrozma.
What's your deck set?
Was Sunsteel Strike. Dude, I would have finished Unova if Keldo was there. Look, 155 of 156. All I needed was Keldo. 103 of 107 in Sinnoh. 135 of 135. I finished Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, and my total number is 876. So I'm missing a majority of Paldea. I got 6 of 7 on Hishui. I'm like 99% on Unova, Kalos, and Hishui. Galar and Paldea are pretty much what I'm missing most chunks of, because like a lot of them require like Pancham's evolution. That took me 2 days of using Moongeist Beam. What was I giving you for it? Oh yeah, the background Palkia, yeah. Yes, definitely. I'm giving him a shiny background Palkia for that shiny Duramaka he has. I figured I might do something with it because I have something nobody else has. Well, I'll bet no one has this. 4-star Domitarian, dual move, Dynamax, and level 3 everything. Okay, not dual moves. That's the one thing it's missing. Don't worry, I'll keep my word on that eventually. 100. That's my second 100, by the way. He was the first 100 I ever got. The second one was Sobble. That was yesterday. So I pulled my second 100 the day after. Like, bro. And I go into Dynamax every single day. I hit a D-Max. I very solemnly work on them anymore. Like, I would pay money and buy D-Max. And then just like crazy on the one I like. It doesn't have to be great statted. I noticed this. I have a 0-star Toxtricity that shines. And it tanks. 0 stars.
Yeah, oh, it's like the IVs are kind of.
They don't mean dick.
They're kind of not that good.
CP is everything in those places. Because that's your bulk. Also HP, I noticed that does help. I hope they don't make Entei, Raikou, and Suicune like they did the Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno. See, I want them to do 40. Like, we only get 4 people to do an Articuno, a Moltres, or a Zapdos. And don't get me wrong, I'm carrying everybody in the car at the end of the day. They're all dead by green. Okay, right when we're about to hit yellow, I lose everyone in the car. They're all cheering for me, even my secondary. And he's supposed to hold his weight. He's my secondary. All right, he's no pushover. He's like 43, and then my other secondary, he's level 38, but he can go toe-to-toe with just regulars. Doesn't need megas. He's one of those. He's my Alaska account. He was before the megas. Well, there were megas around, but he didn't raid. When I played, it was between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. After the bars closed and when I knew that there wasn't enough traffic to be bothered. So I was a nighttime catcher, so everything in my inventory on my Alaska account is all like nighttime spawns. You know what I'm saying? So when spawns during the day were going on, more than likely I was like TKO'd or doing something else. Shiny! Let's go! Jeezy made another one. I gotta count how many I have now. Please, Shundo. Oh, it spreads. Yeah, boy. Double clutchables. Let's go, shit. Alright, let's see a Shundo. Shundo, please. It's an extra small. Say less, bro. And it's a piece of shit. But I got some key. Anybody want it? I don't want it. Dude, oh, dude, it's got legacy. It knows triple axle. What the fuck is that? When did it get triple? Okay, sorry, I've been living in a box. I didn't even know it had triple axle. Like, huh? Which one's the next one, bro? Or do they have anything going? Smearl? All right, we'll just tell you. Yo, let's go, bro! No way! Get
Is it
it!
Shundo or Hundo?
That's the
Oh,
Hundo.
that's sick.
What's the CP stat? Yo, dude, I'll try to remember that. Here, let me type it down. 17. So we got, so that's, yeah, that was weather boosted, right? Okay, so that was the weather boosted CP Hundo, guys. 1473. I wrote it down in a text. Now we know. Fucking Jason, dude. So they said the next one was at, I think he said the candy shop.
Yeah.
I don't know, it went way over my head when he clutched right there. Let's go, bro. We got the Hundo. Nah, I didn't even want to show him my shiny Articuno collection. He'd probably be mad. And I don't want to take away from how he's feeling right now. He's vibing, you know. I would have ruined his day. That's my 5th shiny I pulled. I have the Galar shiny, 2 Shadow shinies, and 1 Purified shiny. Like I said, that was my first training session. These birds were the very first thing that kicked my ass first. Well, followed up by Mega T-Tar was my second worst. But yeah, no, those were the only 3 raids I ever lost. And they were Shadows only. And Mega Tyranitar. After that,
Shadow rays are a lot harder than.
oh no, I can duo any of those now.
Yeah.
Almost any of those. There's a few handfuls that do not. Like Ho-Oh, you need at least a third. And hasn't happened yet, but you're gonna need at least 5 for Palkia and Diaglo when they come out. Diaglo's Shadow is supposed to release during this 3-month season. I am aware of this. I don't know when our takeover is supposed to happen, but he is going to be in Giovanni's Pokeball. I promise you this. And I know this because the last time, what did he have in his infant? Shadow Palkia. Okay, so she's going to have a regular Shadow Dialga. Not the origin form, a regular one. Which means that next year we'll have both of those shadows in the weekend foods, which would be awesome because I'm like, I don't even care what Giovanni has. He just literally has the Dex entry. And that's it. Yeah, well, are we talking about this one on the right over here?
That's not odd. It's not
It wasn't on the card? And maybe it just vanished. Well, the homies are parked there. Let's see what they do. Let's sit for a minute. Well, I mean, there's a Moltres over here. Just watch the red car. The Discord moves. They will all move as a pack, I'm sure. I know they don't all jump out at the same time. That's why I'm glad I'm not driving. We'd all be dead. I'd be like, let's get there, guys. Go through these fucking walls. Fuck that building. All right, we're here. I lost my finger, but hey, we're good. All right, dude. I got a Hundo Pikachu, boy. Lost my finger, but I got a Hundo. No, some people were not meant to do that. In the village, they asked me to drive for them, and I did. So I do know how to, I just prefer not to. There's too many people out here that don't follow the rules of the road, and I don't want to die. That's my reasoning for not getting a license or getting behind a wheel. Plus, I can't afford to pay no fucking insurance. A monthly bill? No, dude, I'm on disability. I can't afford that to save my life. Now, if I get famous on YouTube, you know, and somebody does someone wants me to advertise their shit and huck it out on my channel, you could get closer to $20,000 to $100,000 just for like a year of doing that. Although I already know to deny any other deal that you're given. I deny any deal that's given a physical object. Like, oh, we're gonna let you do this, so we're gonna do this. You know, I'll give you a PS5. Advertise PS5. I don't play that shit. You give me a check. I advertise for a time amount, and that's it. You know, I have my own job. My job is the YouTube. You're gonna pay me for my time putting hucking your crap on my channel. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. Is they do a contract. You know, this is after you become a subscriber, and the better subscribers and YouTubers have told me good advice is to turn down anything that doesn't help, and wait until your channel grows more. Don't just try to get a deal after you hit 1,000 subs and 4K watch time and you're monetized, because you're not going to get anywhere like that. You know, a company is going to want something that gets their attention, that a lot of people are actively watching at the same time. You know, so growth is a given that you need. He said that if you make the mistake of taking one of those, you know, I give you some Gatorade and you huck it out there on every channel for the next 2.5 years, then you're stuck in a contract for 2.5 years for crap that you're probably not even going to like anymore, because you'll drink it every day and get sick of it. And you're worth more than that. And, you know, he explained to me, you're worth a paycheck. You know, so you wait, you be patient, you deny everyone until you get that paycheck. So, like, that's the kind of mindset I'm putting in for myself. The hell with them, unless they're willing to put a check in my hand. That's the only time I'm going to advertise. Otherwise, I hold my channel very highly. Probably a little higher than I hold myself. Because, like, I don't act a certain way on it because kids are watching, you know, and I got to keep my demeanor fresh. Also positive, you know, to a degree. I guess, you know, positive and negative are just, I feel like they're patterns, you know, they're thought patterns. You know, I believe there's a middle part. There's just neutral. You know, you're not happy, you're not mad, you're good. You know what I'm saying? You're neutral. You're not good or bad. You know, those are aspects. I don't know. I feel like the Bible brainwashed a lot of people. You know, the apple and Adam and Eve, and then the damage to the brains. after they sunk their teeth into the apple. The deterioration of the brain cells. The fact that we can only use about 15% of the matter in our brain from the time that we are birthed till the time that we die was a consequence for defying deliberately and purposely. You know, and then the husband, he just listened to his wife. You know, naturally, you know, men listen to their wives. So she said, "Eat the apple." I didn't die when I took a bite of it, just like the snake said. They were right. They didn't die when they bit into it, but Adam does die, and Eve did die as well. So God did tell them the truth. He said, if you ate this apple, you would die, because they were immortal. They didn't know the difference between good and bad. They didn't know they were naked because that's bad information. So when they found out, what did they do? They grabbed fig trees and they sewed it on their bodies. That's how we knew that they already ate into the fruit. You know, and with that, he put a flick on our forehead, right where the pituitary gland is. So you can only use about 15 of it. There's about 75% of it that's shrouded in mystery because we can't touch it, use it, or even own it, or even know how to tap into it in the first place. You know, and on top of that, something about damage to the right ankle in males. You know, and there's noticeable stuff that proves it to be true. Math proves it true. That about the future. You know, like one in particular, in the end days, people won't be able to tell the difference between a man and a woman. You know, we've been there since the 70s. People been cross-dressing and changing their breeds. So when they say end days, they could be referring to 30 to 40,000 years. You know.
Since the Romans and stuff too,
So, yeah, so the reference end time, time could be 1,000 years, just like in God's time is 1,000 years. So our time, physical people's time, could be 100,000.
Exactly.
You know, for right now, our existence has been 2,025 years. You know, that's how long we know. That's our timeline. You know, we got AD, we got BC, and then we got just the regular numbers by itself, which is the form of time we know now. AD and BC, I feel like were timelines we weren't a part of. So, you know, familiarizing myself with one that was before me is hard to do because you have 12 different versions of it. You have 12 different apostles that wrote their story on it. So finding the proper history is hard because there's 12 different versions of that history from 12 different mouths. You know what I'm saying? So like finding the proper one it's been kind of helpful because people will try to tell me to believe this and believe that, and I am a born Jew, but I believe whatever I choose to. I don't let a book tell me what I can and can't believe. I let all of them tell me what I can. All of it's absorbable information, and I don't think anything of it is wrong or right. Like, for example, one book that I thought was totally wrong, and then I looked at Romans and it had one extra chapter about a dragon, and I found out there was literally nothing wrong with that religion whatsoever other than my own head. Thinking that it was different than the other ones, when in reality it was just a person that wrote a different book, and all these people are sucking their butt cheeks. Like the Jews, they sucked the butt cheeks of Judah. He was the one that wrote that book. You know, I don't know why they would suck his butt cheeks, though. He killed himself and technically killed Christ, but, you know, that's just because they don't read it. After he sold Jesus out for just a couple fucking pieces of gold, after he was killed, he hung himself on a tree. And, you know, that's Judah. You know, that's freaking sad because, like, you know, Christ picked him. He chose him to walk with him and knew all that stuff was going to go down. He knew it was going to happen. Didn't resist in the slightest because it was meant to. I don't know. Good stories, though. They always come back to today. I don't know. I can't say I'm like much of a thumper myself. I wouldn't want to say that. I mean, I do believe he did come back. You know, I don't believe that was made up. I feel like that is something well beyond the ability to fabricate in our minds. Like as people, I don't think we have. There's a lot of potential in people to lie and fake, but that is not something I believe that is lie or fake. You know, plus they used actual math to prove that those pages are true in each and every one of them. I'm assuming they might be getting one more or could be going home, I'm not sure. I'm down for it. I'm still trying to catch this one. This one's giving me struggles. I get the one shiny. Now I'm down to every ball. Nope, never mind. I was about to say every ball to the last one. He's like, oh, I caught him. Yo, what the fuck, dude? It's been a Pokestop. Extra large candy just popped up on my screen under the Panap. What the fuck? Not even bullshitting. That was on the stream chat. I gotta go back and look at that when I get home.
You guys want to Genesis?
Fuck yeah. I always want to hit him. Let's jump in there right now. Just jump in and hit ready. Wait, don't hit ready. Just jump in, everybody. We got 10 seconds. I ain't even gonna invite nobody because we don't need nobody. We got each other. West Side Story. Hit him with the best side story. I wonder if my homie is looking at it in time. Hey, we got a gang right here. Who dat? Wait, you're who dat?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I've been wondering who you were. We're friends. Yeah, I'm Shadra. 16621, I think it is. Yeah, I finally memorized. Yeah, no, I have ADHD, so remembering stuff
I always
sucks.
thought it was Shadra.
Shadra, yes. Shadra 16621. Originally, it was Shade, but I got sick of looking at dudes, so I've made myself a female. So there's ass and there's titties. All right, you can make the breast bigger and you can make the ass bigger and go now since they did the Avatar update. First thing I fucking did, posted a picture. I got ass and titties now. Let's go! Something to look at. Oh, there were some people that enjoyed that more than others. Like my friends that are actually heavyset. They can actually look like they're person. That's pretty cool. She is calling at the worst possible time. work in the rain. You should have just came with. No, I couldn't do a single game.
You're good.
And I did try. No, fuck no. Anyways, let me finish what I'm doing here. All right, chat. Don't forget to like, sub, hit that bell notification icon. Oh, I see you already did. Thank you, chat. Much obliged. Well, let's catch this Kuno so we can wrap things up and see what we clutched on. Now, I wanted to. Why the hell do you think I brought the phone? I wanted to play with you. I mean, I wanted you to play in the game with me.
Why you gotta turn on the light? I don't know.
What up?
Nothing cold.
It is kind of chilly in here, huh?
Huh?
It is kind of chilly in here, huh? Probably my Articuno.
No, she turned off the heat.
Oh, turn it back on.
I did.
Almost busted my ass. My string tried to kill me. See that? Oh. Can I have a cigarette?
Yeah.
I had 2 cigarettes the whole time I was going.
Did you have to smoke outside?
Yeah, but that was more of a personal choice. You let me smoke my vape in the car, no probs. So if you had a regular vape pen, like you were hitting one of them pens, like RJ had, like a nicotine vape, they wouldn't have given a shit. They let me hit my weed vape, didn't they? All right, go chat. We got to get them with the yellow berry. Remember what I said earlier. Yellow berries are nothing. Or they can hit the fucking road, Jack. Have you tried peace and quiet?
What now?
Can I? I gotta mute that. That's gonna get me a strike. And I'm trying to wrap up my stream. I'm in the middle of trying to finish catching. I don't want it to run. I have 5 silver panaps that say he's gonna stick around, chat. I hope so. Yeah, fucking. I saw Kevin and Jason, and we crossed paths with the entire raid hour. They couldn't come pick me up because their mom told them no. So Kevin was by himself. Then he came back with his brother. Told me, and then
Ken,
fucking.
Those cakes, Kenny. What? Those cakes you bought. What cakes? What are you talking about? I thought you bought Reese's and they're in the cupboard.
Oh, she's talking about the candy eggs, Kimmy.
Yeah, they're on the cupboard by the bread.
They're over by the bread on the cupboard. I left all that stuff out there for you guys.
I turned the heat back on. You're fine.
Yeah, it's cold in here.
It's not cold. I'm sweating.
But you're running a fever because it's cold in the house. And I'm not just saying that because I came from being wet from the rain. And your mom's out there cold in a t-shirt in a colder room than you're in. Plus, your fan sounds like shit, dude. Like it sounds busted. No, dude!
It's just because there's no fucking. I told you there's no screw down there. So it jiggles. It's not doing it no more.
Always put something underneath it.
I did. I put tape. Try.
Okay.
I wanted to clean my mom's fan out, but
Mm-hmm.
couldn't find the screwdriver.
So I caught a shiny, hatched a shiny. Caught a shiny Sneasel, hatched a shiny Wynut, and caught a shiny Articuno. That was pretty much the take on today, chat. So let's see how much we collected for the Galar birds and how much we can bulk them with whatever dust we collected today. Let's start with Articuno. Saikuno it is, chat. Oh yes, we got 2 buffs, baby. Let's go. There, day's work. All right, double buff on the Kuno, baby. All right, let's go over to the Zapdos. Let's see what a Zapdos is. Zapdos, the kicking chicken. We gonna kick him up 2 notches, chat. He's 35-30. Let's go. He's getting bigger and bigger, baby. Can I get the ice right, please? All right, one more chat, and we're gonna wrap up the stream.
If you've enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, sub, hit that bell notification icon for more wonderful content. All right, so last but not least, Moltrace, my partner.
They're not by the bread. Yes, they are. The Reese's is by the bread.
Don't forget to like, sub, hit that bell notification icon, chat. I'm about to wrap up here. That's my 3G birds. That's how I won the game. No problem, no problem. Don't forget to like, sub, bell notification. Bye. Bye, bye, Felicia. Don't forget to jump on my other stream. I'm about to be jumping on other games and the west side and all that good stuff.